right, guys, I'm out here doing my morning walks. As you know that I'm on my program, my weight loss program, so walking in the cold weather is one of the things I do. And I'm so excited because this is my first week, my last week in my first month of starting Mounjaro. And guess what? I've lost nearly 3.5 kgs, and I hope by next week when I do my final weighing for the month, I'll have lost at least 4 kgs, which is normal, and most people they lose that much. Okay, so I want to also give myself a pat at the back because I also did the work. Yes, I did. Yeah, I was I was exercising. I was mindful of what I eat, what I put in my mouth. I had to think first before I eat. I took my time to prepare my meals. The main reason why I do this, I want to train myself to live a healthy lifestyle where I don't rely on medication, but to control myself, to know what to eat and what not to eat. The whole idea. I want to learn. I want to be conscious about my weight and what I eat. Right? That's why I want to stay on a lower dose so that I also do a lot of work myself. Right? A lot of work myself. Right. So, with regards to side effects, I'm still alright. I haven't experienced any side effects that I can talk about at the moment. It looks like I've responded quite well to the low dose of Mounjaro, so I'll continue on that. If there's any changes, I'll let you know, because that's just to let each other know the success stories, the hardships, the challenges, anything like that. I'll let you know. Okay, so yeah. I didn't start Mounjaro because I hate my body. I started it because I respect it. You know, as we get older, weight doesn't respond the way it used to. So you can eat well, walk every day, and still feel stuck. For me, this was about my health, my energy, my longevity, and just taking control instead of blaming my age. I'm 52. I turned 52 last week. Um, so after 4 weeks, I've lost, I would say 3 weeks, because I had my last injection last week, which means next Saturday I'm going to start my second month. So I'll weigh myself then. So I'm hoping by that time I'll have lost 4 kgs. But as of this week, when I took my last dose, I was at 3.5 kgs lost. Right. So in 1 month, I had lost 3.5, reduced cravings, less food noise, better portion control. But let me say this. The injection didn't do this alone. I did the work. As you can see, I'm outside walking, right? I go out carrying my 10 kg weights. Okay. So there's movement 3 times a week, carrying 10 kg weights. No fancy gym workouts, just consistent and intentional movement. Working out in the woods is quite therapeutic. I love it. Okay. Carrying weights builds strength, it improves bone density, and challenges your core, especially for us women who are over 40. Right? I'm 52. Okay. Let's talk about the food. I didn't starve myself. I was eating well. I just cut down on sugar. I reduced my carbs. I focused more on protein. I was intentional preparing my foods ahead of time so that I don't go in the fridge and just grab anything that I see. Okay. So, and I stopped eating out of boredom as well. I realized that because I eat a lot of protein, I wasn't getting too hungry. And one thing that I realized I wasn't doing was drinking. guys, I ended up setting an alarm to remind me to drink, okay? Because water is very important, okay? Mounjaro did what it's supposed to do to quieten the food noises, but I still had to make choices. I don't want to lie that I was not craving things. There are times when I felt like, oh gosh, I need cakes. My son loves cakes and keeps on buying them. So sometimes I open the fridge and I see a cake. But guess what? I was disciplined. I said, I'm not going to eat that. But there's one day I was tempted. I just cut a little piece, which goes back to say, I am not going to starve myself completely on everything. I need to train myself to know when to eat the portions, okay? And to stop eating all these junk cakes. Honestly, it's not gonna help myself. It's doing nothing in my body. It's actually hurting my body more than um building my body. So through this journey, I've learned that Mounjaro doesn't fix my emotional eating, my old habits, the trauma eating, the boredom eating. You still have to cope with that. Okay. So this month, I forced myself to listen to myself instead of fighting my body. Right. I talked about the side effects, right? Well, I didn't have any serious side effects that I can talk about. I think the injection is doing well on me. There was no sicknesses, no fatigue that people talk about. Nothing like that. I know people are different. And what I'm saying is not medical advice, guys. Remember, I'm just sharing my experience. This is my personal experience. Okay. I'm 52, as I said, right? Weight loss is no longer about punishment, it's about partnership with my body, right? And this journey has taught me to be consistent. Okay. So consistency beats intensity, and strength matters more than the scale. Discipline is self-respect. And slow progress is still progress. I'm loving the way I'm shedding my weight. I started at 100, right? 100.6 kgs. I went to 97 in second week. And in the third week, I went to 96.5, which is 3.5 kgs I'm talking about, which is next week when I weigh myself for the fourth time. That's actually my final weight in a month, which I'm going to tell you about as well, guys. Okay. I know the weight may not sound dramatic, but it's sustainable. And that's the kind of weight loss I want. I don't want it to be drastic. I don't want to be too much because that will scare me. But this one actually shows that I'm actually putting in the work myself. All right. I don't know how you're managing wherever you are. I would love to hear your stories as well in the comment section. And if you're considering Mounjaro or already on it, please remember this. It's a tool, not a solution. Your habits still matter. Okay. Your mind still matters. Your age does not disqualify you from feeling strong and confident. Okay. I want you to comment in the comment section if this video was helpful or you have any questions so that I can share my experience, or if there's something that I'm missing that I'm not talking about that you'd want to know, or my experiences, don't forget to comment. Okay. I don't want to be skinny. No, I want to be healthy, strong, and intentional. Okay. So that's the whole idea. And some of you may be asking, how long am I going to be on Mounjaro? My target weight is 65 to 70 kgs, and I'm still way, way, way far. I'm now sitting at 96.5, so I still have over 30 kgs to lose. That's a long way to go, but because I've realized that it's doable.
If I'm going to be losing at least 3 kgs a week, that's good. Okay. But I'm hoping that on this low dose that I'm at, I'm going to be losing more because I'm actually beginning to get into the habit of eating healthy foods, foods doesn't that build my body. The carbs, I don't crave them anymore now. I can see them, and even when my son puts them in the plate, I can eat everything else and leave that, or eat just a little bit, which I am so excited about. So every time I see something in the plate, I start with the protein, veg, in that order, and then by the time I get to carbs, I'm full already, because that's what Monjaro does. It makes you full. So it's the food, guys. It is the food. Food, movement, water. That's what you need to focus on. I am going well at the moment, and I thank God I don't have any side effects that is likely going to stop me from continuing with Monjaro. I don't know how I'm going to react to my second dose, but I'll keep you updated. And thank you guys for watching. You take care. Bye for now.